Hello there, this is Keith Chug. I am a professor in the Ming Hsieh Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering at USC in Los Angeles. And I want to make a quick video to introduce a number of other videos made by students in the Deep Learning class from the spring 2019 semester. So at USC, we denote a special topics class as an EE599. That means it's typically a one-time offering, or it's a new class that's in development. So this is our first time offering this class. We're likely to offer it again in spring 2020 and convert it into a regular class, but this was a first time through. So as part of the class, the students spent the last 3 or 4 weeks working on a project that they defined themselves. They worked in groups of 2s or 3s. So we had a little over 90 students in the class. So that means I think we had 34 projects. And the project entailed making a proposal, getting that proposal revised, making a revised proposal, and then they made a presentation on a symposium day, developed a report that they turned in, and of course they made a video, which was just kind of for fun, but we've uploaded all the videos to this playlist on this channel. And the symposium was organized, as you can see here. A lot of the students were interested in computer vision problems. So we had 2 full sessions on computer vision, and 1 session of that was all on GANs, which was another popular topic, fun and exciting to play around with these days. So a lot of students chose to do that. So the larger sessions, the ones that are on computer vision and on GANs for computer vision, those are each 8 or 9 student-defined projects each. And then we had 4 other shorter sessions. Those are each 4 or 5 presentations each in applications to signal processing, applications to autonomy or robotics, natural language processing or audio processing, and then students trying to innovate a little bit at the basic neural network architecture. So looking at different variations on existing neural networks. I just wanted to mention, and we'll bookmark these down in the video description, so you can jump to some of these videos for the award-winning projects. But we selected a number of projects for awards. The overall students did a great job, so you'll see a lot of cool projects if you click through and watch some of the videos. This, as I mentioned, they had projects. The projects entailed a presentation and a report and a video. So these are the awards for that. We also gave awards for novelty, and we made 2 categories for that. One was creative application. So the winner there was a group doing deep reinforcement learning for trying to land a spacecraft on an uneven landscape, and they had to learn a number of visualization tools in addition to all of the deep learning tools, etc., that they applied in their project. So that was quite novel, and that was their own design. And then 2 other projects kind of tied for the most novel research aspect. These happen to be all PhD students, except for Yu-Lun Chen. I don't think is a PhD student, but the rest are PhD students. And the first one has to do with reducing complexity in CNNs by reducing the number of parameters and number of operations. The second one had to do with applying deep learning to image compression, which is done by some Google researchers, but extending that to noisy channels, so you can view that as a form of joint source channel coding for images. And then the overall best project that was selected, these were selected by the TAs and the instructors, was on photorealistic style transfer. And these are master students in our program here in ECE. And the idea of style transfer is you may have seen somebody take a photograph and turn it into something that looks like a Monet painting, or vice versa, take a Monet painting and make it look like a photograph. So their project was to do this, but to transfer the style of one photograph to another photograph. So maybe taking the lighting conditions or the weather conditions on one photograph and transforming it onto another photograph. So the last thing I'll mention is that this was our teaching team. So we had 2 instructors, myself and Brandon Fransky, who's a part-time instructor here at USC. And then we had 4 TAs. 2 of the TAs were doubled up. Sourier and Arindam were doubled up to 50% level. So if you see in the project videos from the students talking about their mentors or thanking their mentors, these are, each of us mentored a certain number of the project teams. So I hope you enjoy the presentations. The students spent a lot of time on it. Video is a new media for most of us, so not that many of them are overwhelming in their production value, but if you look at it, you can see the students all spent a considerable amount of time thinking about their projects and pressing forward on them. So enjoy, and we plan to teach this again in 2020, so if you're at USC, consider taking it. And if you are not at USC and considering coming to a master's program and you want to learn, in particular, deep learning from electrical engineering perspective, you should consider coming to USC and checking this class out.